Hello, everybody, and welcome once again to Stream Queens Con 5. I don't have my stream deck with me, but just imagine an air horn playing. Ba-ba-ba-bam! Um, we are here for the first panel of the day. It is a visibility panel called Desalmuerzo, as our founder and team leader said earlier. My name is Marisol Lords, and I will be your panel moderator for the day. Welcome, everybody. We're going to be going through what it means or what it not to means to be of Latin descent. We're going to go through where we come from, where we're going. We're also, Desalmuerzo is Spanish for brunch, so we will be having a little yum-yums here and there as well, because as it is early in the day, most of us have things to do, and we might not have a break to eat, so might as well do that now. Pay homage to a former segment on Stream Queens called People of the Sun, so we're throwing it back to that. But without further ado, let's just go in alphabetical order with introducing ourselves. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. Okay, H. Bobby.
Hello, everybody. I'm Hi Bobby, or just Bobby. Pronouns are he, they. I'm the founder of Team Overture. I'm a team lead for Team Technicolor, and I'm the Pride Guild leader for Twitch. But yeah, I'm excited to be here this morning. I'm waiting for my food to get here. So
Perfect.
yeah. Got it.
Hello, everyone. I told y'all at the pool party you didn't have to wait 84 years to see me again, and here I am. I'm Lesbiana, a drag king here on Twitch. I have not streamed in a while, but here I am. So this is the stream.
Love to have you here, Les. Nice to see you. I'm technically next in the lineup. So once again, Marisol Lords. I use they, she pronouns. You can find me here on Twitch and moderating this panel, following up with Minx.
Ooh, hi, my name's Minx. Drag streamer. You can catch me playing Dead by Daylight, Fortnite, and I smoke a lot of weed, so I'm usually just chilling. But I'm excited to be here. I got my Tampico ready.
Period. And last but certainly not least, Yovska.
Hi guys, it's me, Yovska, the ultimate drag plushie. I stream Identity 5, which is kind of like Dead by Daylight, but like Coraline. I've also been doing retro games lately. Right now we're doing a run through of Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow, so that's been really fun. And are we supposed to mention the dish? Or later?
In a second we will.
Okay, cool, awesome. But hi guys. Mwah.
Yes. And I believe Bobby might be getting their food right now, possibly not. I'm not sure. But we'll start with what brought us here today. If anyone wants to go around and just kind of say where they're from, what kind of roots you have connected to the panel, whoever would like to go first. I have a clear idea of what it's going to be, but I would like everybody to say. Whoever wants to jump in.
I'll go, I guess. I'm born in Douglas, which is like right next to the border. So most of my family is from Agua Prieta and like Arizpe, really, really small parts. I also have family in Mexicali as well. So mostly close to the border. And I'm full Mexican American, baby.
Ooh.
Where's the air horn?
Right? We need to incorporate that. Les, I'm just gonna kick it to you.
Okay. Well, my parents are from Mexico, more of like central. So one is from Durango and the other one is from Chihuahua, which is kind of central, kind of towards the top. Most of my family is in Colorado now, which is where I am from. And then we moved to the East Coast. Yeah.
Yovska.
Hi guys, I was born in Mexico. I lived in Ecatepec till I was around 7. Then we immigrated to Canada, and I've been living here now for a little bit over 2 decades. I've been a citizen for about 10 years now. Yay! And yeah, super happy to be part of this panel.
We're lucky to have you. I'm not sure if Bobby is back. I point to Bobby.
They might be getting their food still.
He's just shy.
Take it away, Penny. Okay, well, I will go next. I am also from Mexico, believe it or not. No, I'm just kidding. I was born in Peru, migrated to Miami Beach, Florida. I was very young when I was about 4 years old and have been there ever since. But I grew up in Peru for a little bit. I'm from the northern Peru, from a city called Chiclayo that is almost near the border, bordering Ecuador. So I don't know where Machu Picchu is. I don't know. I know where the Amazon rainforest is though, so maybe that's T. But we're gonna kick it off to Bobby. Bobby, where are your roots from? Whether that be Mexico or somewhere else.
Yeah, so majority of my family was from Chihuahua and Jalisco, Mexico. And then when probably I would say in 1930s, they immigrated here to Los Angeles. And so my family actually had houses, well, held land where the Dodger Stadium now sits. So yeah, we've been here for a good minute.
Now that's what I call roots.
Mhm,
Love to see
mhm.
it. Now, since we are all Mexican and Mexican American in this panel, we're all from all different places of the world. So, yeah, no, taking it back to before that, um, taking it to that, never mind. I don't know where my brain is. Um, we have people in Canada, we have people on the East Coast now, people on the West Coast, someone in Mountain Standard Time.
Cheers.
um
Gagged you.
you gagged me fiercely. And we'll touch on that later, Minx, because I feel like we should tell them what happened earlier, but that'll be later on. What did everyone bring to the table to our lovely little potluck for this almuerzo for brunch?
Well, I'll go first, I guess. I have cafe de olla, some horchata, and some chilaquiles on the bag
Ooh,
over there.
Oh my god, show us, show us.
That's what I was gonna
please
make.
give us a moment.
Hold on, let me move my
Give us,
coffee over,
give us the money shot. Don't demonetize us, Twitch.
please. Let me open her real good. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, it's heavy.
Ooh.
Oh, they packed it in.
Sorry.
Oh my
Sorry.
goodness.
Sorry.
Okay,
I don't know what came over me.
Oh, the chilaquiles, rice, and beans. So there we go.
Oh my
Yum.
god.
Ooh.
Korean.
Love to see it. Well, whoever wants to jump in next, I'll go last.
Well, I can jump in. So I ordered myself some tacos al pastor. I already put a hot
Ooh.
sauce on them. For those of you that don't know what that is, it's tacos with grilled pork, pineapple, cilantro, some lime. I also got myself a little bit of a tres leches cake.
Oh,
Oh,
I did not make it
love
for
tres
myself.
leches.
Here, I'll have a little bite for you.
oh my god.
Mm.
That looks so
Mm.
good. Stop.
Mm. And as a true Mexican, I got my Coke ready.
Yeah.
Very. You know what would have
Always
been
Coke.
fierce if it was in a glass bottle? That would have been so fierce.
Right.
I don't think they make Coke Zero versions of that. And I'm like such a
No.
Coke Zero girly. Like I will not drink anything else soda
I
type
feel
if it's
you.
not Coke Zero,
As someone who recently switched from Diet Coke to Coke Zero, I understand you.
Yeah, it's not the same thing. One time I was at a restaurant and I'm like, you got Coke Zero? And they brought me a Diet Coke and I was like, this is a Diet Coke. And the guy's like, same thing. And then he left and I was like,
No, it's
Further
not.
from
You're
the
like,
truth.
absolutely not.
Les.
I woke up and made some tacos. I made
Yum.
some chorizo with egg. And then I have like some bean and corn salsa on it, and of course some Cholula.
Ooh.
'Cause I love
ooh.
Cholula breakfast items. But this is just something that My mom would always make for us in the morning, like on the weekend and stuff like that, before we had to clean the house
Oh,
the whole day.
Not the
Music
bribe.
blasting.
Yeah.
Calm before
Sunday
the storm.
service.
But
Yep.
yeah, that's what I got.
Minx and devour us.
Um, well, I was gonna wake up and make chilaquiles, but you know, life happens really fast. But I do have my little Tampico, which is a
Let's
staple
go.
Mexican orange juice. It's not the same as orange juice. If you've never had Tampico, try it. It's better than, to me, my favorite orange juice. To me, growing up, it was Tampico, then the Donald Duck orange juice,
Mhm.
and then whatever else. But Tampico's always number one for me.
And it's not Sunny D. People like to
No.
compare the two. It's not
No.
Sunny
No.
D.
No.
I gotta try this Donald Duck orange juice. Does it give you the Donald Duck
It
voice
was
after?
so good. I don't know. I
It
wish
might.
it's just my grandma always had it in her fridge, and I was like, you know, Donald Duck orange juice, period. Love it.
Love it.
But
And
chilaquiles is like my favorite. Ugh.
show it. Give me another sip, Minx.
Mm, I love that drink.
You're sick.
I like her.
In our last as a moderator in True Mexican Fashion, I went with my Peruvian food. I got lomo saltado, which is my 5th favorite Peruvian food. In my city, it's very I live in a college town that's very whitewashed, and so even the Latin food here is questionable. Um, but I can't find like my favorite things in like good quality here, and I'd rather preserve the memory while I can. So I'll just go home and get that. But I have this. It's basically rice with French fries and steak. They put a little like I don't know what sauce this is, but it's green and it's being chromed out, so it's like chimichurri kind of, but like not really. But I'm gonna put a little mayo because I love Peruvian mayonnaise. So
Oh.
put that on
Peruvian
top.
mayonnaise. What makes it
Wow.
Peruvian?
It's made in Peru. It says the beautiful flavor of Peru. Wait, I need a
Love.
here we go. It might crow out, but
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
yeah, mayonesa. Ooh. Do
I'm
That's
this.
a good
not
drag name.
early, but I love it
Mayonesa.
for you.
Wait, new drag name?
Oh my god, Miracle Lords, the Mayonesa Lords.
Wait, not my rebrand live on stream. Is it because I'm pacing? Just
Oh,
JK.
Yes.
But I feel like we need to have, well, Yovska already had a little bite of tres leche, but I feel like collectively we should all take a little cheers, little brindis.
Yes.
So grab a little of everything, and
In my mind.
I forgot to turn
everyone's
off my alerts. Hello.
It's not live if it's not live.
Thank you for the
It's-
follow.
yeah. Make sure. Oh, we also have a couple things going on, but everybody cheers first. Mwah.
Yeah.
So, mm-hmm.
Oh my god, wait, how do I mute this alert?
You're fine. Just let it play.
I love it.
Okay, there we go. I think I muted them. Okay.
I mean, I didn't hear them, and I don't think where we are in this space heard it, so I think we're fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
slay.
I think it just played in your ear. Oh, and I'm also gulping it down with an Inca Cola, which is the golden
Yeah.
cola of Peru.
Period.
It looks like
Okay.
piss, so best of both worlds.
But it's so good.
And while we're here, we have a couple things in the chat. Welcome, chatters. Say hello. We have a question and answer box. If anybody has a question for us about our Latin heritage, about our personal lives, but not too personal, don't
Their
get
personal
crazy.
lives.
In relation to the panel, I have a plastic knife. I'm not afraid to use it. We do have a little channel point redemption that you can ask questions, and we'll get to that towards the ending half of the panel. And then we also had something that I just forgot about. Oh, the dynamic follow. So if you hover over the screen or if you're on mobile, there's a little green heart at the very bottom of the chat. You can click that. You can find all of our profiles, follow all of us on Twitch. We ask that it's free to follow and you can get more content out of all of us. We all do different things. Unless you're a part of Team Screen Queens, and it's required for you to play Dead by Daylight at least one match live per year to retain your status. I'm talking to you, caricature. I'm just kidding.
Ooh.
But
It's
here
in
we
the
are.
fine
Yeah.
print. It's a very, very fine print at the bottom.
Yeah, it's the fine print at the bottom, actually. When you apply, it says in very fine print, in invisible ink even, it says, are you comfortable playing one live match of Dead by Daylight per year live for at least 15 minutes? Les does it. Hey, Les.
I literally haven't played since like
Don't say.
Since last week when you
Yesterday.
played.
Whoa.
It's a hazing
yeah,
ritual.
you know that new
wild.
one? Yeah.
But yeah, speaking of it, what are kind of your favorite games to play? Anything that has a ton of Latin representation that you might like or that you know of? Like, what's going on in the media for y'all?
In
I mean-
IDD, there is a Mexican character, and he's a prospector, and he has a Day of the Dead skin, and it's really slay. But I think he's allegedly Mexican. They haven't confirmed it, but I like to believe he is because he has that Day of the Dead skin.
He's Marshall Lord.
He looks uncut. I mean, in terms of like his like sleeves on his clothing. Yeah, that's what I meant. Anyway, who said that? Who's next?
Minx.
I'm like everyone, I'm like sucked into Marvel Rivals right now. Namor's in it, love that. Love Namor.
Love it. What is Marvel Rivals? Please indulge me because I've seen it a lot lately and I have no idea what it is.
I mean, to put it in simplest terms, it's like Marvel Overwatch. It's like basically the same. It's like
Yeah.
So you
different
have, like,
objectives that you have to do, and there's like different like roles, but it's all like Marvel characters.
That's fierce. Who's your favorite?
Love a Squirrel Girl. I love Penny Parker. Cloak and Dagger. Very predictable choices, but if it's not broken,
don't fix it.
right. Well, see, Aphasia, the thing about him is that when he's wet, he's powerful. So, it works out. It works out.
I said thinking about Neymar as I drink my Inca Cola. Les, how about you?
Oh, I have been doing a lot of Dead by Daylight. Can you believe? No. I've gotten a little bit back into Diablo because of the new expansion with the Spiritborn character. So that does kind of have like that element to it. Other than that, I have not really been gaming. I don't have the time.
We're so lucky to have you. I love you so much.
I know. Our once in a year.
Yeah. Well, a lot of Overwatch lately. I know there's a Mexican Canadian character, Venture, which is a slay. Overwatch, Marvel Rivals, definitely. Been getting back into that. I like discovered the light with Cloak and Dagger because they're just very overpowered and a lot of fun to play. They're so fun to play. But beyond that, I've just been hard stuck in those two, really. It's sometimes like FPS games for me is just like I just want to shoot something. I just want to like have fun and just chill. So that's my grind right now. Yeah.
That's it. I am really quickly going to ask a momager for a time check because I know we start at 1:30 EST. 10:30 PST, 11:30 Mountain Standard Time. But I don't know when we end. So if we can either put it and then that's when I said,
Oh,
if you want me, you're
Right,
gonna have to go through my friends.
exactly. That's
Right,
wild.
right. Oh,
Yep.
hello everybody. Welcome back to Scream Queens Con 5, the remix. It's me, Marisol Lawrence. Hey, and we have our fellow panelists. We actually took a snack break during that because I needed more information. So thank you for bearing with us. And without further ado, we're gonna continue on. I don't know where we last left off. We were talking about favorite games that we're currently into. Yeah, towards the last 15 minutes, we're gonna ask some questions. So we have about 20 minutes, give or take, for just vibing and conversation. Yeah, what's your favorite part of Toyotathon? It's
Wait,
the
what?
No, I'm
Toyota?
kidding.
What was the question?
No, I don't know. Moving on from that, I think we need to get it out of the way. Has anybody not seen Wicked?
Oh, my favorite Mexican movie, Wicked.
Well, no, leading to that, I saw a video of the Spanish version, and the Spanish version is actually Alphaba is done by lead actress Dana Paolo. who is from Mexico. You may know her from Elite. You may know her as Ami, la niña con la mochila azul. Love her. She's amazing. If you haven't watched it, Spanish audio, English dubs, you are in for a treat. She's amazing. She's a world-class pop star, an actress, and a total diva, and I love her fiercely. That's why I brought that up. Also, because if you're on social media, they've been making remixes with Bach in it, and I need to get it out. I need to get it out of the way. So Minx, if you would.
I'm not doing this with you.
Do it with me.
What are we doing?
We're doing me and we
excited.
deserve each other.
Me and Bach. I hate it. I hate it. I hate Bach. I hate SpongeBob, but I don't hate SpongeBob, but I hate SpongeBob.
It's my favorite thing. We were before this panel even started, we were doing that excessively while we were getting our makeup done.
We were getting it done.
We were
I was like this every day. What do you mean?
Luxury.
Yes. We are our own makeup artists.
Mhm.
Would you say that growing up in a Mexican American / Mexican household that you had to be resourceful growing up and like kind of vibe or what's tea? Let's get into
Wait,
it.
what do you mean resourceful
In
growing
what
up?
sense?
I mean like in the sense of whatever you want it to mean.
I like.
I don't know.
Are we
Like
talking like putting my t-shirt on my head like a wig and pretending that I had hair, or like wearing shorts, like instead of wearing shorts, like just wearing one leg so it's a skirt? Like, is that what we're talking about? To fill our
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no one else
question. No,
did
that's
that?
a question.
No.
That's very
now look where I
thought-provoking. I
am.
love it.
I mean, if we take it to the route of like breakfast foods, like how we're having breakfast right now, for me, growing up in LA with a single parent family, we got really used to huevos con weenies in the morning.
Oh,
Yes.
That was the go-to. Easy, cheap, and resourceful, can feed a lot of people. And that's just like, I was gonna make that for today, but I was like, I'm lazy, I'm gonna order. But no, it's cheap, quick, and it's good. I don't know, it's like a staple, like Mexican kind of dish. Yeah, well, in my eyes, I don't know if it's not
No,
exactly
100%
Mexican, but yeah.
I can't really cook, so how I keep Mexican food in my house is I'll just buy tortillas, you microwave them, you wrap them in a paper towel, you microwave them, they come
Ooh.
out soft. You buy those cans of like refried beans, so you don't gotta make the beans yourself. Some huevos, like perfect breakfast right there. You know, you got your Valentina sauce. I got like the big bottle that's this big, the black label. So good. Yeah.
Resourceful also is using any empty butter containers as like
Yeah,
jalapeno or like
For
everything.
leftovers.
everything,
Yeah.
for
Salsa or
leftovers,
anything.
salsa, all that. Yep. Like, this isn't butter. What is this? Oh, it's salsa.
Right.
Okay, great.
Just multiple containers.
Oh my god, does anyone else's mom put tomato paste in the freezer in the ice cubes?
No.
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 Yeah, she
Well, my mom
she,
would
like,
do that. I wouldn't be surprised if she did, like randomly.
she prepares a tomato paste and she's like, let me put it in the freezer in an ice cube.
Oh.
Huh. I'm trying to think what else. I mean, obviously, like chorizo, like papas, like just easy stuff. Like it was always like the same things, but you never got tired of it. Especially when grandma made it, that was the best.
One thing that made me laugh recently is my mom stayed at my place to watch my dogs for a few days while I was traveling. And she texted, because I bought a bunch of food for her to have at the house, like a lot of her favorite things and stuff. I don't eat tortillas as much as I used to anymore, for whatever reasons. But I was in a meeting and I get a text and she writes, "Where are your tortillas?" And I'm like, "Oh, I don't have any." She's like, "What am I supposed to eat?" I'm like, "You have a whole fridge full of stuff
She's like,
what am I
this is the
supposed to
vehicle.
do? Exactly. So I had to like Instacart her a pack of tortillas to the house so that she could
Oh
eat
my
something.
god.
So
She's so real
stubborn.
for that though. She's so real. Like, 8 tortillas every day.
Yeah.
We always have both kinds too, flour and
Mhm.
corn.
Yeah. Yummy. Love to see it. Love to see resourcefulness, especially when it comes to cooking, it comes to brunch. Thank you for that beautiful, beautiful talk, that lesson. I think let's take some questions from the audience. Once again, if you would like to ask a question, make sure it's TOS approved. Make sure that if a momager reads it, they wouldn't shoot you with a gun. Be kind to your entertainers and panelists. But without further ado, our first question comes from Lunar_Mabias.
Lunar.
What is something that you've taken into your daily life from where you're from, i.e., different manners, style, taste, foods, etc.? And whoever would like to answer that is up to you.
I listen to a lot of like Latin music at home sometimes. So I'll put on some Selena, some Aventura, some Paulina Rubio, Daniela Romo, Thalia. We love those 90s icons,
Mhm.
But yeah, that's something I like to do still, and always makes me a little nostalgic. Love it.
That's basically what I would listen to whenever I had to clean the house.
Yeah, see? Oh my god.
So
Throwback, throwback.
it's like become like as an adult now, that's what I listen to in order to clean.
It's just the routine.
You were conditioned.
No, but that's real
Yeah.
because like for my family, they put on oldies, it's over. Cleaning is going to be
Oh,
happening.
Yeah.
That too.
Like the
Mhm.
battle cry. You're like, oh god.
Oh,
right.
yeah.
For my mom, it was always Mana. She would always put them on, and they're
Oh,
just like
yeah.
lasting. I loved it though.
Yes. Sorry, I'm here like devouring my food, so I'm trying to like talk and not choke.
I'm trying to think of the correct. Like, yeah, like the same thing. When I went to Portland, it was like such a like shock for me because there was not too many like good Mexican restaurants. I had to like really search for it, and I didn't realize how spoiled I was like living in Arizona because it's just everywhere. And then I have family. My grandma's always coming over, so definitely miss
I'll
that.
get a little check mark on it and everything. Wait, a
I guess
second check mark.
one other thing is like whenever I would go, say if there's a situation where I needed to clean or like help a friend move or anything, I need to go, where's the Fabuloso? They're like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like we got Pine Sol. I'm like, that's not the same.
Mhm.
It's
I
not
don't
the
think they saw
same.
that in Canada. Fabuloso.
Oh.
Really?
I've never seen it here. I
I'm
know
gonna
ship it to
in
you.
America you guys get more products. I wish we had lime chips here. Oh my god, lime lays. We don't have that here.
The lime lays are
Mhm.
so good.
What does Fabuloso smell like?
They have different scents.
There's different
Lavender.
ones, yeah. It was
What
always the
would you
first
say
one.
is
The
what would
purple
you
one.
say is the purple one?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, what does the purple one smell like? Purple?
I think that one's lavender.
It's lavender.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would make sense.
The grape flavored one. Don't drink
The
it.
grape. It's
There was
powdery. It's fine.
there was a TikTok that I saw, and this guy was like, "So I've been mopping my entire place, and I'm like, why does it smell like grape?" And he looks, and the grape soda was sitting right next to the purple Fabuloso. So he was mopping his floors.
There's no way.
My
Just
mom's gonna be so
thinking,
mad.
Oh my god.
Was he
That's
just pouring the
wild.
grape soda can onto the floor?
I think he was putting it in the mop bucket, maybe. I don't know.
That's crazy.
Oh.
Was it the same type of bottle?
Yeah, it was. It was like maybe it was juice or something, but it was grape. But it wasn't Fabuloso, so his floors were sticky. Yeah.
Oof.
That's yeah, because it has that like juice like
tier.
bottle.
Yeah.
let's do second question from one of our momagers and moderators, Opa Milk. What's an example of a time you were able to positively share something from your culture with someone who was ignorant of it?
Mm,
Hard-hitting questions.
I know. I
that
think
is-
the one I can think of, like when I was in high school, it was like around when SB, what was it, SB 1070 or I forget what it was. But there was like a bunch of like shit happening because we're so close to the border and like Arizona is like a red state. And so I just remember going downtown to the Gaga concert and there was so many protesters about it. And she like mentioned it during her concert. It just like I forget what it was, but it was pretty much like trying to get like immigrants and like they're like so enforcement of the like border and everything. And it was just like this big old thing. And I just remember like waiting outside and like having all those protesters and stuff. And it was just like, fuck them. Like, we're here. Like, you know, usually I'm really fortunate that I haven't really been put in a position, even in Portland, like, I didn't really like get into like a situation where like it was too, like scary. I think like that was the probably closest I've ever dealt to like a protesting or any kind of situation like ignorance firsthand for me.
I'm glad you were never put in that position, Minx, and I hope you're never put in that position
Oh,
as
I'm
well.
so grateful, and I know that I have like the privilege.
So thinking about this and much so, thinking about how food affects us, would you say, just in the terms of like brunch and all of that, what time does everybody wake up in the morning?
Great question.
Nowadays, it
yeah.
depends.
Oh,
Nowadays. But when I was little, like my mom was like, everyone's up, like music's blaring. It was always like 8, 9, like super early. Like the earlier
Mhm.
you get
8, 9,
started,
super
like the quicker you get
early.
stuff done. Yeah, but she didn't get stuff done.
That is
Mhm.
No, I remember waking up like at 6 a.m. to get everybody ready and out the door like this. And then now usually like around 8 o'clock, if anything 9, but usually it's 8 o'clock. I can't stay in bed for some reason. My body's like, no, just get up. So yeah.
I usually go to bed around 3 or 4 a.m. It's so bad, and then I'll wake up around 11 a.m. or noon. Um, it is what it is, you know.
we're
Listen,
on that same
listen,
schedule.
nightlife, you get used to it.
Exactly.
Very much so.
Yeah. I wake up kind of early because I have a day job nowadays, but um when I'm not working, then it's like maybe 10:30, 11.
Yeah, I just wanted to see if our cycles were synced, and I'm synced with
Oh,
y'all.
mine is such a mess. Y'all see me around everyone's chats really late. It's bad. Or
You are my
streaming
night
usually.
I see you, Mings. Speaking of Yoska, our next question can only be answered by our famous Canadian diva. Kiyoshi Yorha asks, what niche Mexican things are in Canada?
Hi, Kiyoshi. Um, Niche Canadian Mexican things. I don't think we have anything that like the States wouldn't already have. I know for a while there was like a lack of like Latinx food in general. I think more recently there's been maybe like more immigration from there or something, because I'm definitely seeing more like restaurants pop up. There's like 2 Mexican restaurants now from a walking distance. I'm definitely meeting more Latinx like performers in general. Like back when I started, there was maybe like 2 Latinx performers in my whole city that I could name, and now there's a bunch. So that's been great. So, but I don't think there's anything unique, like uniquely like Canadian Mexican yet. But I mean, besides me, but
Well, of course.
well, yes, but yeah, I think it's like if we have it, the States probably has it. So we don't have anything up on them yet. in terms of that.
Ooh. What should be the first one to get bottled Coke Zero though? Then it's over.
Exactly. Well, you know,
there
maybe
it
I
is.
should.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Speaking of Canada, Minx.
Cheers.
Following some questions, let me just briefly scan. Okay. Going back to Lunar Mavias, do you, and this is for everybody, do you still have a lot of family back where you came from, or did they move with you? How did you navigate it if you went without them?
I think I
Um,
still have a
I guess-
couple.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a
Most of
couple
mine,
family here.
most of mine are like between California, like Los Angeles, or here, or like Tucson. I might have like a couple in Chihuahua, maybe from like my aunt's side, but I wouldn't know. It's been so
Wait, are we
long.
related?
We might be.
like a
Who
family
knows?
reunion only on Stream Queens Con 5.
What was that?
Ooh.
I have most of my family in Mexico, so when we came to Canada, it was only me, my mom, and my sister. So it's only me and my mom and my sisters here. Well, we got two new sisters, so but the rest of my family's in Mexico. Sometimes my grandma comes to visit, like every other year. But I actually haven't been back to Mexico this whole time, so I'm definitely way overdue for that sometime soon. My mom just gets paranoid. She's like, if you visit Mexico, you're gonna get kidnapped. And I'm like, well,
Yeah.
Yeah,
she's been back there a couple of times, so like I don't know what she's on, but
yeah. The same with my mom too. Like she goes there with my grandma all the time, and but I haven't gone a single time. Like, take me with you next time,
I know,
please.
it's been so long.
But,
Probably since like high school, I think.
mm,
I have a request from Dear. She wants you to talk about plum. I have a pet axolotl. Axolotls are found in one lake in Mexico, but they're popular pets as well, an axolotl.
Ooh.
And she's chunky like a plum. Anyways, yeah.
Wow.
Shout out to Plum.
Love a
Love
diva. Do you have pictures of your diva? Sure.
Not on me, but let me check. Probably on my phone somewhere.
I want to see. She's beautiful. She's an icon. I want to see her.
Anyways, let's carry on while I look.
Yeah. Well, while we get a picture of Plum, from Hey Eddie, did anyone have a favorite novela growing up?
my
God, there were so many.
so many, just so many that like my mom would watch where I was just there sitting.
Yeah.
to
What are
watch.
some staples?
Oh my gosh.
Put that in the chat.
Pretty much anything with Thalia in it.
Tea.
What else? I mean, as I grew up, I watched a lot of Rebelde.
hmm
That was a top one.
Did you ever see them live when they toured?
No, but I wanted to so
All my
bad.
friends went, and I was so jealous because, like, in closet, whatever, and they all got to like dress up, and it was like, ugh, so fun. My grandparents always watched like the game shows or like Christina, like that was my jam, or like Walter Mercado. That's what like we always watched on the TV, or like Boomerang, like old school cartoons.
Tea. Look at it. Oh,
Oh.
that's diva.
She's so cute.
She
Wow.
is she's waving the Mexican flag.
She's bilingual.
Yeah. I would say a fun show that's actually filmed in Mexico by a Peruvian diva, if anybody knows, is Laura. She's like a daytime talk show host.
Yeah.
She's atrocious of a person, but she's so funny. She migrated to Mexico from Peru. She is what I want to be in the future. Just like she looks like Donatella Versace before the recent surgeries.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I have a question. Did
Mhm.
anyone's parents here ever watch the anime Candy Candy?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my god, I swear that's like a running like a meme that like
Yep.
you're Mexican or like Hispanic and your parents grew up in Latin America, they watched Candy Candy. It's like this really depressing shoujo about an orphan girl that gets adopted into an aristocratic family, then she gets bullied for being poor and from being lower class. And it's like 100 episodes long, and it's like a telenovela for kids, pretty much.
Yep.
Wow.
My mom has the
Oh.
bootleg DVD set.
Love it.
She
I
made
need
me watch
that.
that.
Just record it from the TV. Love.
Mhm.
Very much, very much. Aphasia Speaks ask, "Hey y'all." Okay, Aphasia. She's like, "Aphasia here." Okay. As a person living on the planet, screw Mary and Burry, Pedro Pascal, Diego Luna, Oscar Isaac.
You're rotted for that, Aphasia.
Diego what? Did they say George Lopez?
No, so Pedro Pascal, Diego Luna, Oscar Isaac.
Oh, okay.
Screw Mary Burry. And that goes for the panel. I want
Um,
everybody to answer this.
I'll screw Oscar Isaac, marry
Yeah.
Pedro Pascal because I feel like he would take care of me.
Yes.
Mm.
And if we're
same.
married, then I can screw him still. So whatever. And I'll bury Diego Luna.
Okay.
I align with Minx.
Same.
Like, yeah.
Actually, literally same.
I just feel like Pedro would take care of me.
Yeah.
I don't even
Oh,
like
he
love
would.
like that, but like,
Yeah.
you
That's
know.
zaddy.
Pedro's daddy. What do you mean? Like, hello?
I don't know who Diego Luna is, so I would bury them. Sorry to this man.
I just
okay,
googled
you can
them,
have them.
but I agree with Minx regardless.
Oh,
Here we go.
what is
Exactly,
Diego
you know.
Luna known for?
Andor? The show Andor, I think.
Oh.
Never watched.
Sure. I clicked. From Lori Bird, we have, are there any common misconceptions or things you want people to know about your relationship with your own culture as it's represented in your drag and or life? For those who do drag and for those who life.
So
This is really weird. Weirdly enough, I've been critiqued before for not showing enough of my culture in my drag, apparently.
Really?
I don't know. I don't think I owe anybody anything. You know, I'll perform a Latin song if I want to, dressed as a clown. I've dressed up as an axolotl before, so they can eat my whole ass.
Period.
But you know, I feel like we're allowed to express as much as we want from our culture and still
Mhm.
be visibly from that culture. Like it's just, you know, we don't have to
Yeah.
like fit a stereotype every single time to be recognized as a Latinx performer. So
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Like, it's up to you. Like, at the end of the day, like, we're all still Mexican of Mexican descent. Like, anything that you do is not going to change that.
and also Mexicans love anime, so
Yeah.
It's true.
And candy.
I
I
think
think
that
dress up as a little blonde bitch. But
There's-
then,
there's literally no benchmark that needs to be put in place for how much you express your Latin or your cultural backgrounds. Just in general, I don't think there needs to be a benchmark for that.
Mhm.
absolutely. Arcade Horror asks, I've read comments a few times that will say something like, I have Latino/Latina friend who says Latino/Latina people who don't like using the word Latinx for a blank reason. Usually it's about erasure, language, or something. Have you encountered this at all?
Yes.
Yes.
Why do you think that is? Do we have multiple sides of it? Are you comfortable with using the term Latinx? Do you like it? Do you not like it? What's going on there? From your personal opinions and your personal standpoint.
I'm not super familiar about what would be the most like inclusive way to sometimes use Spanish language because of the way that Spanish language is so gendered.
Mhm.
But I've seen Latine like replacing the last one with an E.
Mhm.
Sometimes I usually use Latinx. But I don't really know if I've encountered any problems with that. But so I'd love to hear if anyone else has more thought on that.
I do, but I'm waiting for anybody else to go.
The only thing I've seen is like on Twitter. I've never like encountered it personally, like with anyone.
Mhm. Yeah, no, same. I definitely agree with what Yovska was saying of like how the Latin language is like just very gendered, and that I have also seen like people not using X to kind of put as like a different marker in the language, but that with using the E, it makes it a little bit easier to kind of use those words that were gendered to help explain to like people of those things.
When you guys, okay, I have a question that ties into this. When you guys describe yourselves to other people in terms of culture, do you go like I'm Latina, I'm Latino, Latinx? I know for me it depends sometimes who the person is because if I already feel like they're not going to be like receptive of anything, I'll just be like, oh yeah, I'm Latino, whatever. Because if you go Latinx, they're just gonna roll their eyes and be like, okay. Um, but like, how do you guys deal with that?
I'm usually like Latina these days.
I usually just say Latine.
Same.
And if they ask like why do you use the E, I'm like because you'll get upset at the X. But essentially language is always ever evolving no matter what language it is. I mean, we add words to the dictionary constantly. And a lot of folks who are against adding either the E or the X are stuck in like ways of thinking that things can't progress or languages can't change and things can't adapt. And they want to say like we're erasing heritage. No, you're just expanding on it because there's people that are more acknowledged now. And if they don't want to use it, well, they telling you like I'm going to use it. That's It's not up to you to decide if I can use it or I can't use it. So if it's not for them, it's not for them. But if it's for us, then everyone should feel free to identify and use whatever lettering that they would like to at the end of Latin. So, yeah.
Lovely. Thank you for educating us on that topic. We're going to end the questions with this final question. So if you had a question, too bad. The last question before we we kind of wrapped up is lastly from our very first questionnaire, Lunar Mob underscore Mobius. What's a food dish that reminds you of your childhood? And that goes for everyone.
Tamales, obviously.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's your favorite kind?
Oh, I always liked the red tamales.
Yes.
Red tamales were really good. What other ones? They're also like the sweet corn ones.
Oh, the pink
I
ones.
like a sweet
Yeah.
corn.
I love the pink
Kind of
ones.
thing.
Yes. Put some crema on it. Ah, so good.
With atole.
Yes.
Mhm. Mine, fideo. I don't know. It's just like good comfort, like especially good for a good hangover. Fry up your little pasta a little bit.
I really enjoy the abuelita chocolate, the hot chocolate with the little
Mhm.
grandma on it, and it comes in the blocks.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I would bite into the blocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's, for those of you that don't know what that is, it's like a really specific like Mexican brand of hot chocolate with grandma as the logo.
She's judging you.
Ooh.
Mhm.
I would have to say any type of pan dulce, like
Yeah.
Oh,
anything.
yeah.
It was always like a treat for my grandparents coming over or like going over there, like we have some pan dulce for you, or it
Aw.
was just something that was like given to the kids to have, or like grandma would request it for my grandfather for her coffee in the morning, so he'd have to go out and get it. But yeah, that's definitely one of the dishes for me. Or it would be it would be a tortilla that's deep fried and then they add cinnamon and sugar on top.
Oh
Like
yeah.
a little,
Oh, I've not had
Mhm.
that.
yeah.
We always have them for Christmas.
Mhm.
Ooh.
And then Les, today's tamale day for my family. So after this, I'm gonna go make some
I
tamales.
know.
Yeah.
Every single the one thing that I remember growing up is that toward like Christmas time, we would always like take a trip and go to Colorado, where my grandma is, and we would help make tamales. So we would have the whole big table of
Yep.
like the assembly
Mhm.
line of everything.
Yes.
Like, okay, you're gonna open the leaves. Okay, you're
Mhm.
gonna spread the masa. You're gonna put the filling in, and it would just be just like a nice thing to do with family.
Because
And it
everyone's put
just
to
brought
work.
everyone together.
Yeah. Everyone has a
And
role to
I
play.
miss that. Yeah. Yeah.
We have one more question that we're just going to slide in. Does American Canadian chocolate taste like vomit in comparison? Question mark. Some UK folks have some additives to the chocolate that tastes like bile. So how does hot chocolate taste for y'all who have had it here in the States in comparison to if you have had the Mexican version? I say as I take my last bite.
I feel like I'm
I
used
know.
to already the Americanized hot chocolate, so I don't know. I mean, it just tastes different. I don't think it tastes like
Yeah.
vomit. though.
No.
Well, that solves it. We have
I wouldn't know. I've never had it from the UK, so I wouldn't know. I have nothing else to compare it to.
No.
Like just regular hot chocolate? Is that what they're
I
asking?
think so.
no idea, but we're gonna wrap this first interactive panel of the day up. We have about 3 minutes on the clock, and we are gonna go in reverse alphabetical order and in Roman numerals, and close
Wait,
out.
what?
Please.
So Bach goes last. Got it.
Fuck bot.
Okay.
Sorry.
We broke Marisol.
Okay. We are going to do any closeout statements. Please let them know where to find you. Please let them know of any big projects you have coming up or anything that you would like to share. And also, if you have anything else going on for the rest of Stream Queen Con that they can look out to. We're gonna start in reverse numerical and Roman numeral with Yovska.
Hi guys, my name is Yovska, the ultimate Drake plushie. As I said, you can find me here on Twitch playing Identity 5 usually, but I've been playing more retro games lately like Castlevania, Alyssa. What else? What else? Oh yeah, check me out on all socials at Yovska, Yovska. And I'm on 2 more panels for Stream Queens Con. So catch me in the panel right after this one for Curse First with hosted by Surreal Camille, or actually no, now they changed the name to just Surreal, right?
Oh,
What did I say? Anything? You know what I
No,
meant to
I'm just
say?
kidding.
Oh my gosh, I love tacos.
Surreal.
So say yay!
Yes, surrealism. Reverse numerical. Minx.
Me? Hi, I'm Minx Queen on everything. You can literally search me up on everything, and I usually have Minx Queen. You can catch me playing DVD, Fortnite. I love Fortnite, Marvel Rivals, Roblox. I do it all. So, and I'm usually really late at night. So if you can't sleep, I'm usually on. So from here.
Yes. We're gonna go upside down and go to Les.
oh my gosh. Hello. Once again, thank you all for coming and listening to all the things that we've said. I'm Lesbiana, drag king here on Twitch. We'll see. I don't know. Y'all might have to wait 84 years again this time.
No.
But definitely,
No.
I'm definitely gonna try to work towards getting some streams back up and do some more things. So.
You gotta meet your quota, stream queens.
No, I gotta play the DVD sometime. Okay. I'll be
And-
around.
Yes. Flip it right back up with Bobby.
Hello. You can find me everywhere as Hi Bobby. Now, as far as anything coming up, we have on next Friday, I will be helping produce the London Bradshaw's Gingerbread Bash, which is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be on /Twitch, so go check it out. It's going to be a really, really good time. And then on the 21st on my stream, I'm going to be hosting with Will Jinkies a naughty or nice tier list. So we're going to rate all your favorite content creators, whether they're naughty or nice. It's going to be on front page, and there's going to be an app that's going to be shared where you can swipe on screen, naughty or nice. So look out for that. It's going to be a lot of fun.
That's
I
fierce.
think Marisol wants to be naughty.
Without a doubt.
And I have been Marisol Lords, your moderator for Desalmuerzo. You can catch me throughout the majority of Stream Queens Con. I always call Stream Queens Con Marisol Con, featuring Team Stream Queens. So next up for me and Minx, we have Dress to Impress later on, called Divaing Out, with some of your favorite members of Team Stream Queens. And then tomorrow I will be a part of other things as well. And you'll just have to find out then. So keep on watching all throughout. Apart from that, you can find me on twitch.tv/Marisol Lords, on all socials, Marisol Lords, TikTok, while it lasts, YouTube. You can find me on Spotify, Marisol Lords. I don't have any music, but who knows? And yeah, remember to click on that dynamic follow button. Make sure you follow all of these amazing creators. If you want to follow me, that's cool, but don't do it in real life because that's creepy. And with that being said, we are going to wave goodbye, and I will see you later. Bye, everyone. Oh, adios.
Adios.
Bilingual queen.
We deserve each other.